is a bit late, so we might be down here a little bit late. So.
Take your time, brother. Take your time.
It's almost 8 o'clock, so. Back along, everybody. Pray that the word. Pray that the word go out into sincerity and edification. All right, today's lesson. It's a significantly detailed lesson. It's going to be over the church games not called by Yah. There's a lot of church gang members out here that Yah didn't call. I'm going to go into extensive detail about that. No further ado, let's go. Matthew 24. Not called by God. Matthew chapter 24, verse 22 to 26. And except these days should be short, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Then if any man shall say unto you, Lo, there is Christ, or there believe it not. For there shall arise false Christs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that it were possible they shall deceive the very elect. Behold, I have told you before. Wherefore, if they shall say unto you, Behold, he is in the desert, go not forth. Behold, he is in the secret chambers, believe it not. And I'm going to these, even though this is an end time scripture, this is a big one, a lot of people in the end times will be like, oh, I seen Yahushua Mashiach, I seen him. That's why I did that lesson. Another reason why I did that lesson, why the color and look of Yahushua is so important. Because if they put up, oh, see, you in the desert, most people won't go because they don't really know his look. I mean, he could be up there pulling fish out of sand. Nah, that's him, he pulling fish out of sand. But if you don't know how he looked and what to expect, you don't take anything. Like a whore. Because you can talk about a whore. And whores will take anything. 2 Corinthians. So I sent to y'all. Brother Brian, I sent him something. 2 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 1 to 4. 2 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 1 to 4. Would to Yah ye could hear, ye could bear with me a little in my folly, and indeed bear with me. For I am jealous over you with godly jealousy. And it's 2 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 1 to 4. For I am jealous over you with godly jealousy. For I have espoused you to one husband, that I may present you as a chaste virgin to Yahushua. But I fear, lest by any means, as the serpent beguiled Eve through his subtlety, so your mind should be corrupted from the simplicity that is Yahushua HaMashiach. For if he that cometh preacheth another Yahushua, whom we have not preached, or if ye receive another spirit, which ye have not received, nor another gospel, which ye have not accepted, ye might well bear with me. So, continues point. The fake is here. The fake is coming, and it's here. Galatians chapter 1, verse 6 to 9. Galatians chapter 1, verse 6 to 9. I marvel, verse 6, I marvel that ye are soon removed from him that called you into the grace of Yahushua unto another gospel, which is not another, But there be some that trouble. See what he's saying right here? He's saying which is not another gospel. This is just the devil. This ain't no gospel. This is a teaching of the devil that you're about to get. Which is not another. But there be some that trouble you and would pervert the gospel of Yahweh. But though we or an angel from heaven preach another gospel unto you than that which we have preached unto you, let him be accursed. Meaning, anybody who's not preaching literally what this is saying, they're cursed. As we should before, so say I, now again, if any man preach any other gospel unto you than that ye have received, let him be accursed. For I do now persuade, that's to this 9. So that was this 9, just to set it up, to show you that this is a serious thing about the devil will creep into the flock to teach the lost sheep, to teach them damnable heresies, to lead them to hell. And I went there, and this is going to go to Chronicles. First Chronicles chapter 16. First Chronicles chapter 16. Just to give you the grounds and understanding of how serious this matter is. And even in the end time, Yahushua Mashiach is going to have to shorten the time to start saving more souls as possible. And he's doing that for the elect's sake. That's a big matter too. Remember. First Chronicles chapter 16, 24 to 26. Declare his glory among the heathen, his marvelous works among all nations. For great is El, and greatly to be praised. He also is to be feared above all gods. For all the gods of the people are idols, but El made the heavens. And when we start getting into these doctrines, these people are actually worshiping gods. Whether Satan is beguiling these people to do this great, these damnable teachings, sectors, or just a flat-out demon possessing somebody to do it. These are things that people are worshiping. They're not loyal to Yahweh Mashiach. They're loyal to their religion. That's what they. I was born this, and I'm gonna die this. I repent. I went to this, and this is what I'm gonna be. So that's why I say the game. I'm blood till I die. Crip. That's in the churches. They gang bangers. Okay. Ezekiel chapter 16, 20 to 25. Well, Catholics, this ain't Catholics. We're going to go into detail in that. This ain't Catholics. That's just the mother of parts. Ezekiel chapter 16, 20 to 25, and 30 to 35. I'm going to read this out of the Septuagint. I like how it writes this a little bit better. But this is 20 to 25 and 30 to 35. And thou tookest thy sons and thy daughters, whom thou borest, and didst sacrifice these to them to be destroyed. Thou didst go, it's similar, it's just a little word, a little different. Thou didst go a-whoring as if that were a little thing. And it's the thing about going to these spiritual harlot houses, that you are sacrificing your children to this whore. That's why I just said a moment ago, I was born in this and I'm going to die in this. I was this since I was born, I was baptized in this since I was born, and now you're creating a loyal servant for Satan to feast off for 50, 70, 90 years or whatever, how long they live. A perpetual sacrifice, Yeah, it can be 15, 20, but it can't get to 90. I know some old heads as stubborn as a stick, and didst slay thy children, and gavest them up in offering them to them for expansion. This is beyond all thy fornication, and thou didst not remember thy infancy, when thou was naked and poor, and didst live, thou defiled in thy blood. Because Zion started out defiled. You can read the beginning of Ezekiel. The Most High had compassion on Zion. It started Zion in the scene, and he took them out of the defilement. Verse 23. And it came to pass after all thy wickedness, saith El, that thou didst build thyself a house of fornication. A house of fornication. And didst make thyself a public place in every street. We know what's on every street. And whorehouses. Every street. And we'll go into detail on that in a little bit. And on the head of every way thou didst set up thy fornications, and didst defile thy beauty, and didst open thy feet to every passerby, and didst multiply thy fornication. This is talking about that. This is talking about the worst fornication, spiritual fornication. Not only are you physically a whore, but in your spirit, you turned out. That's why the scripture says, thou hast opened thy feet. You say open the feet. Imagine a woman opening up her legs. And every passerby, in and out, in and out. Demons, welcome 24/7. An adulteress resembled thee, taking reward of her husband. She has even given rewards to all that went a-whoring after her. And thou hast given rewards to all thy lovers. What if you have an evil pastor over your flock? The pastor telling you, oh, you ain't nothing wrong with you. You lost nothing away with. Christ gonna bless you. Oh, here, pastor. Everybody's taking. I love it. Speak it, pastor. You ain't going to hell. Oh, pastor. Say it again, pastor. And giving rewards to her lovers. Lie to me. Lie to me. And thou hast given rewards to all thy lovers. Yea, thou didst load them with reward. That's why Creflo Dollar, he don't drive no Honda Accord. If it ain't a Rolls Royce, if it don't start with a double R, it ain't fit for us. You know what I'm saying?
The Creflo not speaking right now?
Huh? He teach not even keep the laws. But yeah, TD Jakes, who are all these big time pastors teaching lies. Load, see right there it said, load them with rewards, that they should come to thee from every side for thy fornication. Hey man, they got some whore over there, she got a lot of money, and she was giving it. All you gotta do is lie to her. Why you think they got all these harlot houses? They trying to get paid from the whore that is Zion. And there has happened in the perverseness, in thy fornication, beyond other women. And they have committed fornication with thee, in that thou givest higher, over, and above, and hires were not given to thee. And thou perverseness happened in thee. Therefore, harlot, hear the word of El. So, and he was going to make judges after that. Y'all can read that. But this is the fornication that Zion is doing with everybody. You know, and that's why they all these church houses. Because pastor know he's going to get paid. Pastor know he's going to have a court dinner waiting on him. Pastor know his bill's going to get taken care of. Just lie to me. You know? A little fornication. They're like, pastor's going to get treated like a king, a wicked king. But they love it. Alright? Now we're going to go to, we're going to expose, we'll go into these sects that the Most High did not ordain to be, to exist. These things are man-made. Yah did not tell nobody to create this. Only thing Yah told from the beginning, we'll talk about that later, was teach what I say, the law, statutes, and commandments. Most High ain't never told nobody to be nothing else than a loyal servant of Yah and keep his commandments, his law, statutes, and commandments. That's it. For heathen or Gentile. Most High never told the Gentiles to go create something and go do that. Keep the law, statutes, and commandments. That's it. So all this other man-made stuff is of the devil. It's not of Yah. And none of that stuff going into the kingdom. Alright? So some of these, so got quite a bit of them. We're going to go down the line. First we're going to start with Baptist. Origin. So if your religion have an origin, you got a problem. If your religion got an origin, you got a problem. Let's see where it started. Baptist historian Bruce. Where I was reading number one. The modern scholarly concession that the movement traced its origins to the 1700s via the English separatists. Now, I believe this is one of the founders, John Smith, is believed to have the first church labeled Baptist.
Yeah. Okay.
But I'm just not seeing Yahushua HaMashiach here. Because I remember doing a lesson the other week about the appearance and look of Yahushua HaMashiach, and I don't long, stringy hair. What I'm familiar with, that he had dark pigmentation, and he had like hair like a wool, like a fro. So I'm not seeing. But hold on. I thought Yahushua HaMashiach was supposed to be your foundation, but John Smith is Baptist foundation. That's the issue. Going on next. Anything that got an origin, that's a problem. Quakers. I didn't even really know nothing about this. This is where the Quaker Oak man came from. Quaker, it's a religion. I didn't even know. The other day I just happened to, I don't know how I got on it, but I went to one thing, and then on the search engine they had all the church religions. I was like, wow, I was researching this, and everybody got an origin. And that's a problem. It begins in England. This is Quaker, the religion Quaker. During and after the English Civil War, somebody, George Fox. See, check out the names. Two, Fox. And a lot of these people had their last name of Smith when I was researching it. No, but it's translated as old English, but it's Smith. They translated to modern English. Smith. But anybody whose name is Fox, so I did about a year ago, I did that thing about names. You know, be careful what names you got on you, and what names you be wary of this stuff. His name is George Fox. A fox is associated with wickedness in the Bible. So anything associated with wickedness, Yahushua HaMashiach's name is glorious. Never would his name be defiled. Matter of fact, he's so upset and he redeems Israel mainly because of his name. Put my name on you. I done had it with you. There's one scripture in Isaiah that said, man, I done had it with these. For my name's sake. Y'all are so bad. Forget saving y'all. I'm saving my name. So, Yah would never start anything that's of him with deceitfulness, with wickedness. This was started in the 1600s, the mid-1600s. Many distorting Christian groups emerged, including the Seekers and others. A young man named George Fox was dissatisfied with the teachings of the Church of England. I give it to old George. Maybe he was dissatisfied.
That's why his name is Jesus, is a slave ship. So Yeshua cannot be part of some curse like that, which is a curse. You know?
Now, Yah is understanding and deals with us in our ignorance. So when those people did call on Jesus in their ignorance, he understands the heart, the intent was there. But once you come to the knowledge, it's time to change. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like brothers and sisters in slavery. You know, Jesus, Uncle Z called on Jesus everything in his life. But it was the intent But when you come to that certain level of knowledge, it's time to change. A young man named George Fox was dissatisfied. Yeah, so George was dissatisfied with the England teachings of the Bible. So you know what? George could have did this. Well, I'm just going to do what God said. I'm going to follow the Bible. George said, no. I'll create a new religion and call it Quaker. God darn it, I have never read Quaker in Ruth. Where's Quaker at in the Quaker? Anybody Quaker in the Bible? Okay. Okay. So if you're following, this is your founder. Don't look like Yahushua HaMashiach. Don't look like. I've never heard Yahushua HaMashiach looking like that. Okay, going to the next. Going down the line. This is Anabaptism. I've never even heard some of this stuff, but okay, I've never even heard of some of this stuff. But Anabaptist is still prevalent to this day. It's or considered to have begun with the radical reformers in the 1600s, but historians classify certain people and groups as their forerunners because of a similar approach to the interpretation and application of the Bible. Okay, so anybody who is an baptism, your religion started in 1600. Whatever you believe, this is your foundation. I don't know who you praising, but you know.
That's when Jesus came about 1610.
But
the name Jesus.
But this is where there's their origins. Okay, and that's a problem. We can talk about that in detail in a little bit. That's a problem. If your origin started in the 1600s, it's a problem. You got some problems. Okay, this is the Methodists. Okay, the Methodist rival. Wow, started out with a rivalry in England with a group of men, including John Wesley. It might be a E, but okay, Wolsey. Oh yeah, Wolsey. 17, I guess that's when he was born, and his younger brother, Carlos, as a movement within the Church of England in the 1800s. So if you're a Methodist, these are your two, this is the foundation of your faith. John and Carlos. Not Yahusha. Not even God and Jesus. That is not your foundation. Your foundation is John and Carlos. That is your foundation. Alright, I'll pray. It's important stuff. Because it's important when you go out and give the word, because you got to help people to come out of the whore and just come and deal with Yah in truth and sincerity, because Yah is not any of this. Unless it says the foundation is Yah, it was founded such and such, you got a problem. We got here Mormonism. Okay? Mormonism. I think, what is that place? Kentucky. Not Montana.
No.
Utah. Mormons own Utah. They're huge. They own Pepsi. They about their money, man. They about their business. You know, Mormonism. I'm just saying Mormonism is huge. Mormonism originated in the 1800s I'm just simplifying.
Yes, sir.
1800s. In western New York during a period of religious excitement known as the Second Great Awakening. Wait a minute, that sounds like another Christ came for the second time. The Great Awakening was 2,000 years ago, or in this case, 1,800 years prior. Now we got a new one, and I don't see Christ nowhere. Okay? After praying about which denomination he should join, Joseph Smith Jr. said he received a vision in the spring of 1820 called the First Vision. Smith said God the Father instructed him to join none. Joseph, don't join another one of those heretic groups. I need you to create a new. Okay. Instructed him, join none of the existing churches because they were all wrong. Whoa! Whoa! You know which one of those churches was wrong? Christianity. At the end of the day, this is one of the churches that's always been there. Overlooked, belittled, not sought after, but it's always been there. And it's already been established. Joseph Smith said, I got something better than this. I got a better understanding. And God told me. Okay? This is, for anybody who's a Mormonism, this is your founder, this is your leader, Joseph Smith. Not Christ, Joseph Smith.
Bread now.
Well, it's going to get more, it's more. Pentecost. If it got an origin, you got a problem. Now I'm going to tell you that if it have an origin, you have a problem. The charismatic experience found in Pentecostalism is believed to have proceeded in earlier movements in Christianity. Early Pentecostals have considered the movement a later date restoration of the church apostolic power, and historians such as Cosel M. Roback Jr. You can look up the names. I'm not concerned about that. Go to the story. Okay, this one was around the 1800s, 1900s that this one got started. So, and by these people, Roback Jr. and Edith Bloomhoffer, these are your founders, not Yahushua Mashiach. You got a problem. Because again, we started out, and the scripture said, these wolves will come in teaching damnable heresies. Like Joseph Smith, like the Pentecostal, all of them. Again, you got an origin date, you got a problem. Alright, the next one is Lutheranism. Lutheranism has its roots in the work of Martin Luther, who sought to reform the Western churches. Wow, noble of Martha. He starts, not Martin Luther King Jr.
I know that, but is his name on that?
Right, good. But Martin was so noble in his own right that he said, I can do better. Lutheranism. Western churches to what he considered a more biblical foundation. Martin, why didn't you just go to the Word and do what the Word said? Why you had to go ahead and create a new group, Martin? I think they fooled enough. Alright? Lutheranism spread through all of the Scandinavian during the 16th century. This is your foundation if you practice Lutheranism. You don't practice following Christ, you practice what Martin Luther told you and taught you. And Yahushua HaMashiach never told Martin to do these things. So you got a problem. You wonder why your daughter's a whore? You wonder why your son's a thief? Probably because you're getting your doctrine from Martin Luther. Probably so. I mean, I might be going on out on the stretch. I might be tripping. Obviously, the Most High wants man to be creating all these religions and sects. I might be tripping. I don't know. All right, what we got here? Protestantism. Protestantism. In the late 1100s, in the mid, in 1130, Arnold of Barkov, an Italian canon regular, became one of the first theologians to attempt to reform the Roman Catholic Church. That was so normal, Arnold, to him do that. Hey guys, I ain't gonna clean up your mess with the Bible. I'm just gonna create a new one. That is so honorable of him. And this is Protestantism. Okay? Sound like procrastinating. Yeah. Same thing. Oh, no. Protestantism is the second largest form of Christianity, with collectively between 800 million and more than 900 million adherents worldwide, or nearly 40% Christian. Not no small group here. What we got here? Seventh-day Adventists. If it got an origin, you got a problem. But you got an origin, you got a problem. The Seventh-day Adventist Church is Protestant Christians denomination, which is distinguished by its observance of Sabbath, the seventh day of the week in Christian and Jewish calendars, as the Sabbath, and it emphasizes on the immediate second coming of Christ. The denomination grew out of the Millerite movement in the United States during the mid-19th century, and it was formally established in 1863. So your foundation is about a little over 100 years old, and you have 6'3" in it. 666.
Miller like.
I'm not sure.
That's a beer, man.
So,
My word, that what they was drinking when they
No,
drinking?
man.
Oh, okay.
but these are your founders: Joseph Bios Bates, James White, Ellen G. White, J.N. Andrew, Yahusha G. Do I even see a Jesus at the founder? No, I don't see Jesus. Not even Jesus. I know I ain't gonna see Yahusha Mashiach, but you got a problem. Got a problem here. Jehovah's Witnesses. I thought a Jehovah's Witness is supposed to follow the Bible and not start creating things just once, because they supposed to follow Jehovah. I don't know. Maybe I'm sure. Okay. Let's see. We just I gotta go down a little bit on this one. Okay. The origins is from the 1870s, and the founder was Carlos. Oh, there we got it. Another Carlos Tazo Russell. Carlos. Oh, is it?
Charles Taz Russell.
Oh yeah. My bad. Charles. It's a little fuzzy. Charles. I know y'all. All right. Your founder right here is not Christ Yahushua Mashiach. It is Charles Tazo Russell. So, Christ probably mad at you. Just to let you know. I do read time to time that he got a real issue with jealousy. You know, the whole thing, thou shalt not worship any God with me and all that stuff. I'm gonna kill the whole planet Earth. I'm gonna burn it up. You know, you got a little bit of a jealousy, man. But you know, by all means, do what you do. You know, I know your grandmother was in the church when you was a little girl. You know, you had all them happy memories. Y'all went to Seventh-day service. Oh, it was just so joyous, huh? But the scriptures say, "Come out of her, my people." You can do whatever you want to do. This is the Coptic Christians. This is a very old. Now this group got everybody nearly beat. This is about 42 AD. This is the old. Yeah, it's the old. The Egyptian church is traditionally believed to be founded by Saint Mark at around 42 AD. So, but you guys still got a problem. Christ didn't found this. Christ didn't tell nobody to do this. No matter how old it is. You got stuff before Christ that was wicked. In Egypt, that was before Christ formally appeared on the planet Earth in his form. So, just because it's older, you still got a problem, and this is their idol. Caesar Borgia. We got the sun worship over his head, which is the son of Saturn. That's a satanic symbol. He has a graven image in his hand, and he's not Yahushua Mashiach. That's Caesar Borgia, the idol. Created. Okay? And Coptic Christians do a particular thing. I'll show you. Coptic Christians, one means the way they show their devotion to being a Coptic Christian, they tattoo on themselves a type of a cross symbol. Some of them even put Jesus on it. But, again, Yahushua HaMashiach didn't found this. God didn't found this. This was man-made. So you do man-made things. The thing that Yahushua HaMashiach gave to you, this old thing that just so outdated, and you know, I just need change in my life. A new religion. Let's do new religion. This book says, don't check yourselves. Don't make engravings in yourselves. Your whole religion is a devil religion. But you can do whatever you want to do.
You got tattooed. You got tattooed.
But that's with any sin prior.
Okay.
I mean, you can't get laser stuff if you want to go to that. You know what I'm saying?
Chop your arm off.
Well, I ain't saying that. I'm talking about laser. I'm talking about laser removal.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I'm talking about laser removal.
God have mercy.
Yeah, don't go around when he said that. No, that's your own doctor. That wasn't no way. I didn't say no such thing.
What's that?
You talking about chop your arm off?
Oh, okay. Nah.
Yeah,
You know, it's like something like something with the eye, took the eye out or something.
Well, it's a metaphor for it's a metaphor for like married people.
Okay.
You got a wicked spouse. You gotta cut it off.
Yeah, okay.
Because you're so attached to that.
Yeah.
You know, even if they are wicked, you're still attached to that. And you know, it's a hard thing to do for them.
Okay. What's the truth? True. How you say it? True. Amai.
All right, next one. I'm sorry to do this to you, Brother Ryan, but I seen it. I could not do. Apostolic Church. Okay.
I was on that.
I know. When it was started, Brother Ryan, you see that?
1960.
Yeah, under history. Is it? Oh, it don't show right here. 9/11. Uh-oh. Now we can go. That's just for the sake of go to Revelations 9:11. Let's see what 9:11 kind of attaches itself to. Because you know, these people ain't stupid and Satan ain't stupid. Satan knows what Satan doing. I'm going to name this person Fox. Yeah, you start a religion. Revelations 9:11. And they had a king over them, which is the angel of the bottomless pit, who named in the Hebrew tongue is Abaddon, but in the Greek tongue had his name Apollyon. They saying that they have Satan over them. Satan is in charge. And anybody who's associated with 9/11, do what you want to do. Go ahead.
So do we like deal with numbers or something?
I mean, the Most High deals with. He doesn't deal with what is it called? Astrology. Now, even astronomy is different because even when the wise men they seen the stars, you had to even in the Old Testament, I think in Solomon or Chronicles, they had, I think it was Manasseh, they had wise men of Manasseh that could read the signs of the heavens.
Okay.
So, but that's different than astrology. Hey, let me see your palms. Let me tell you.
Okay,
because the Most High makes signs in the sky. So it's something that you need to study before you really get the understanding to. But it's like the wise men when they came, every time Mashiach was born, they saw the star in the sky, and why Herod was upset because the prophecy was coming to be. They was, oh yeah.
I was saying like the numbers, though. You know,
I mean, the Most High used numbers. Okay. That's how I came.
But you like get the meanings for the numbers?
Yeah, every number. Like if you go into the Strongs,
okay,
everything has a number to it. Like every word has a number to it.
Okay, but we don't want to too heavy.
I mean, that's different. That's just that's not astrology. That's just the numbers just have a meaning, and it's like you go to Strong's 171.
Yeah.
That might mean witches. And that might be what your name means. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And you go to Strong's 7-1.
What's that book?
Strong's is the definition of the words. It's
okay.
How understanding of what all the words do. It's not the original.
Sounds.
It's not the original language. It comes from Hebrew.
Okay.
So to simplify it, so anybody who wants to study, they can be like, okay, what's this word? Oh, it says Strong 777. I'm gonna go look at Strong 777.
Right.
But how I came into the truth, I had a dream about numbers one night, and I woke up, I was discomforted, and it took me to, when I woke up, I was like, oh, my ex-wife had a Bible in the house. She was a Christian background and whatnot. And I went to it, and brought me to Ephesians chapter 6, verse 19. Ye ought to speak as ye ought to speak as being an ambassador of the Most High. So I got that by number. So, and the Most High, the scriptures say the Most High will speak to you in dreams and visions. So, that's why it's good to did lesson on it too. It's good to make sure you write down your dreams, because that's how your man will speak to you. And this is Apostolic Church in 1911. Rahatsi Mendez. And when I looked at this, I was like, what? That sounds like hex. Rahexi? Hex. Rahexi? Hex. So I looked it up. We all know what hex means, Cast a spell or bewitch. And I was like, wow, this thing the founder got hex in his name? Uh-oh. When I seen that, I was like, uh-oh. And then his last name is Mendez. And one of the things Mendez means is complete sacrifice. I was like, what?
Mendez, brother.
I was talking about the word Mendez means is associated with complete sacrifice. I was like, if Satan, because y'all didn't create Apostolic doctrine, it has an origin, 1911. And the guy's first name means hex, and his last name means complete sacrifice. And apostolic churches, they're associated with the quote-unquote Holy Spirit. And y'all remember the lesson I did about the fake Holy Spirit. So, that's what it sounds like. A complete sacrifice? That's what the founder name means.
Jim Jones, when they went behind that, they got all the people to drink that Kool-Aid.
I think except the dogs.
Huh?
I think except the dogs.
Oh, the dogs are smart.
Not me.
But that's where it comes. Complete sacrifice.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow. See right there, that's why that's why I did that lesson on words. That's why it's important to, even when you meet somebody, what's the first name mean? You know, and I was looking up something the other day I shared with Brother Ron, and I know this was a spirit because I wasn't even looking for this. And one of the people who helped him, name is, where is it? His name is Welch. Nah, it's not. I'm looking at it in here. Now, one of the founders that helped him found this was a guy named Welch. I was talking to somebody a few days ago, and I was like, hey, let me look at what they name means. Welch. Lo and behold, this is what Welch means. And I didn't even know I was going to do this lesson. I was in between certain things, so I haven't even gotten this far to know this. But Welch means fallen from honor. Who else fell from honor? I beheld Lucifer falling from heaven, from honor. You got hex, complete sacrifice, and falling from honor associated with this doctrine that has an origin. Big issue. Okay. Now we're going to go to the mother of these whores. Because again, if you got an origin, you got a problem. None of these things are going into the kingdom. Pentecostal, Seventh-day Adventist, Jehovah's Witness. Who are you? We are Jehovah's Witnesses. Michael! Y'all, this ain't going into the kingdom. This is my point about holding what's in the word true and not leaning to anything that's man-made. The Most High don't need no man to create a sect or a religion for him. The only thing that the Most High needs and requires is you to go out and preach the gospel. That's it. The foundation of what Yah is already there. He don't need you to do anything. Hey, brother, don't eat pork. Hey, sister, dress honest. Hey, say this. He don't need you to do anything outside of that. Love one another and teach the commandments. That's it. Anybody doing more than that, you and that person got a problem if you're listening. All right? Let's turn to, we're going to come back to this after this, Revelations chapter 17, 1 to 6. Revelation chapter 17, verse 1 to 6. Because in order to pull our people out of Hebrew Israelites or Gentiles even, you have to know what you're dealing with. You have to be able to help them understand. As Yahushua HaMashiach told the woman at the well, we know what we worship. Salvation is of the Jews. And if you can't break that stronghold that her grandmother been in, that her mother been in, that she been in, that's a soul that is most likely going to go to tribulation or hell. Because she hasn't been pulled out of the man-made doctrines. No man-made doctrine is going to the kingdom. Revelations chapter 1 to 6. And there came one of the seven angels which had the seven vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore, that sitteth upon many waters, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication with. All of them. Creating all these man-made religions with the whore. Y'all didn't give them authority to do that. You know who gave them authority? The great whore. the whore. Well, the great whore is technically Satan.
Okay, Satan.
But the body that Satan uses to dispense everything is the Catholic Church. They give permission to the churches. They run the schools, the Bible schools, and all this stuff. All church quote unquote foundations that are not of Yah, they have their authority from the great whore. While with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornications, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sat upon a scarlet-colored beast, full of the names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand, full of abominations and filthiness of her fornications. And upon her forehead was the name written, Mystery Babylon, the Great, the mother of harlots. And check that back to Ezekiel chapter 16, when they was putting up all the whorehouses and abominations of the earth. And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints, and with the blood of the martyrs of Yahusha. And when I saw her, I wondered with great admiration. So now we're going to go to the mother of harlots, which is the Catholic Church. Everybody go to the Pope and kiss the ring. Everybody.
So all those sects or different religions came from, they started Catholic Church.
Catholics were the foundation for all of this stuff. The Bible schools.
See the chance of start off with history, start off with the king in 300 AD, started when the first Roman Church started. We started reading that, and we started reading the history of the Roman Church all the way down from the around the 700s, the 300s to 700s until now. You see the foundation of the Roman Church. That's where all the churches come from. Now today, that's why they came over here to America. Look through the history, they were trying to get away from the Roman Catholic Church. All the kings back in the Dark Ages were fighting because the Roman Church and the kings that had power, they were trying to get rid of the people through that way. So we get a chance to read the history of it, and you understand that when we read this, you see all the churches now today, you can see that's where it comes from.
All right. It's a little older than that, though, bro. A little older. According to the Catholic traditions, the history of the Catholic Church begins with Yahushua HaMashiach. You got to remember, when Yahushua HaMashiach had the people in Rome, they were afraid of him because he's going to just change the atmosphere and the environment. So, and his teachings, 4 BC to 30 AD, and the Catholic Church is a continuance of the early Christian community established by the disciples of Yahushua HaMashiach. That is a blank lie. No disciples had anything to do with establishing the Catholic Church. If they were doing anything, they were telling them y'all going to hell and y'all need to stop that. If they were telling them anything. Christianity spread through the early Roman Empire despite persecution due to conflict with the pagan state religion in the 300 or 300-ish area. The struggle of the early church were loosened by the litigation of Christianity and Emperor Constantine. That's when he started allowing the co-mingling. That's when the Christmas started to come into the teachings of the Bible, and he tried to merge everything together because the doctrine that the disciples were giving out, it was taking a stronghold, and basically for a Hail Mary, so to speak, they said, let's just combine it. That's why you have churches out here. They celebrate Easter. They celebrate Christmas. They celebrate Valentine, etc., etc. All these pagan history days because they were merged together. They became one. And like the scripture says, you brought out kind of earlier, if thou is joined with the harlot, cut that off.
Yep.
Oh, I remember Christmas when I was a little girl. You gotta cut that off. I remember we was doing this in church. You gotta cut that off. Because you have been merged together with the whore. And the whore can give you so much pleasure, don't they?
See, the same thing at that same time. That's when they was getting rid of our people at that time too. Not to keep the Shabbat, and anybody social, anybody keep the Shabbat, you couldn't be with us. That's when this separation started coming. That's when the false doctrine started coming, where we do not keep the feast days.
They'll get the law.
Yeah. You getting caught, man. You would have been killed, murdered, anything else. Your land would have been confiscated. Your land would take away and everything. So saying anything with y'all for being Jews and stuff. That's where it really took place right in there.
And that's in the book of Maccabees. You might want to check it out. It goes in detail about that. And the reason why that stuff happened is because Zion was disobedient. So Most High gave him to the lions. You know what I'm saying? So
Zion is the person.
Zion, Israel. 12 tribes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, So this is the matter with the Roman Empire. That's why they call it the Roman Empire. Well, when the Romans come working in, they ain't playing. Do you accept Caesar Borgia as your Lord and Savior? Kiss me. Yeah. I ain't playing this, man. You was the bow, just like Nebuchadnezzar when they said bow down, Daniel bow down to the God they created. They wasn't playing, and most people bow down to it. Okay. Got next. But that's the mother of harlots. That's where all these whores come from. And they're whores. It's like opening up her legs, taking everything in. You go to the church, you see everything. You'll see a homosexual. Praise them! Praise them! You'll see some girls in some skin-tight clothes, talking about they on the praise team, butt out and everything. This is a whorehouse.
That's crazy.
But now you have a deeper understanding why that's in there, because it's a harlot house.
Yeah. That's real good.
Now this is also so we know that the Catholics they pray to many people. Okay. Yahushua Mashiach says, pray to me, and I'll pray to the Father for you. No man enter in but by me. That's it. Ain't no Mary, ain't no angel, ain't no prophet, ain't no nothing. It's him. You go see the main man, or it ain't nothing. I talked to Paul about this. I don't pass messages to him like that. You go through him. He like to speak direct to you. That's him. I can't tell you what I'm saying. I ain't never told you to speak to me, and I'll pass messages on. I ain't never told you that. But the Catholics, okay, we got, this is how many people you pray to besides Yahushua Mashiach. Well, they're not necessarily devils, but the Catholic Church has put like an angel, like Michael, in a position of worship.
They don't want to worship Jesus.
Well, you gotta remember the mother of harlots, she likes to confuse and just all out, do whatever you want to do. But I was seeing some of them. You got Michael, like, every time y'all tell me something, I make sure I don't listen. La 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 la. Michael! La 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 la. Y'all ain't getting me in trouble.
Just like that brother Key, man, when came to what's his name, Noah, with the Samson's mother, before his son was born, talking about what's the name that we made, not nobody.
Yeah, that's not important. The angel said that ain't important. You worship him, don't worship me. I'm your brother. That's what the angel said. I'm your brother. You know what I'm saying? So the angels even check that in the scripture. Ain't nobody want to get kicked out of heaven intentionally.
Because you gonna mess about, because you're gonna take Man, no.
We got a good team going up there, you know what I'm saying?
You
Like,
ain't trying to get me snipping up, you know what I'm saying? No, I ain't like y'all just said. No, I'm never too good. I'm just
Good
a
night.
messenger. I'm just, hey, don't get me messed up, man. Trying to heal me up, man.
not so, not so. But this is what the whore allows and teaches. You can pray to Michael, St. Francis, and we gonna go into what are saints, because these people are just doing saints, putting everybody saint in. The scripture tells you what's a saint and who's a saint. St. Francis, St. Christopher, St. Anthony, St. Cecilia, St. Joseph, St. Teresa, St. Lucy.
Saint Lucy.
We already know.
Saint Lucy.
Lucy, the light bearer, Lucifer, Saint Sebastian, Saint Teresa, Saint Rosa, Saint Paul, Saint Jude, Thaddeus, Augusta, Saint Mary the Blessed. You pray to her too. We're gonna talk about that in a little bit.
No, man. We under the ground, cannot hear anything like that. You under the ground.
And we're gonna talk about Mary in a little bit. I put her in there. Saint Rita, Saint Elizabeth, Maximilian. You know what he was about $1. What a dollar's at? What a dollar's at?
That's the dude, man, in Roman time, man.
All right.
that's probably where the word million comes from.
Yeah, maybe Saint Dominic. Dominic. All right. And so you got 50 right here. Let's go to the last. Let's go to the last one.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
I'll give you the final number. I'll give you the final. Saint Patrick, Patricia, Adelina. Let it load up. But the nice thing, see, y'all didn't make it confusing. You know, it's confusion. It's confusion, but it's idol worship. That's why scriptures say that's why Yahushua HaMashiach go to nobody but through me. No disciple told anybody to go through any other means but him. I'm just here to teach you what he said. And that's why scriptures say if any disciple come to you without this doctrine, that's a problem. We got Saint Faith. Come on, there you go. Again. So right now we're at 201 saints. Right now, and angels. Well, since it's being messing up right here, Satan don't want to. And they even got a Saint Faith. He got his head for head. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, but so you know, at the fight base in the faith acting, if there's 250 people you can pray to besides Yahushua HaMashiach. Who am I praying to today? There was a lot of them.
When I was 17, somebody gave me a St. Christopher medal.
That's a dang, they give you damnable thing.
Don't you say?
Okay, so my point is the whore, you see how much the whore allows this idolatry. 250 beings besides that which HaMashiach you can pray to. And what is this? Oh yeah, I just had to throw the same thing in there. Same thing. Listen to this.
Do you remember your confirmation name? You know, the patron saint whom you chose when you received the sacrament of confirmation.
Where is that in the Bible? capitalism like that.
Ain't no in the Bible.
But he says when you come and basically devote yourself, you pick a saint that you want over you.
You want a devil over you.
Listen to it.
Come on. Say it one time.
Remember your confirmation name? You know, the patron saint whom you chose when you received the sacrament of confirmation.
You take on their name when you get devoted to this nonsense. You,
That's it. You choose that name. Whatever name you choose, that's the name that you like control them.
yeah, that's your head at that point. Not Yahushua HaMashiach.
But still, sir, it's a ritual which you're conducting. Any conducting ritual, you're the Satan.
That's right. That's right.
I don't care if you choose a name or not. It's still your sacrifice to Satan.
Mhm.
Because you're in the ordinance of it, put everything. You already know, they're saying y'all come as one anyway. There's no division. So you are about to get into the party all day.
And the only name that saves you is Yahushua. But you're taking his headship and dominionship away from you, and you're putting somebody else. And they got a whole bunch of saints that nobody has ever anointed to be, saints. And we talk about the saints, but who and what is a saint?
Maybe you were an adult, baptized in another Christian denomination, and when you became Catholic and were confirmed, you didn't take another name. Or maybe you're an Eastern Christian and you were confirmed when you were baptized as an infant.
What we say, did you remember in Ezekiel 16, thou hast sacrificed thy children to them? Right now, this is a sacrifice taking place. That child is being sacrificed. Spiritually dead.
Choice of that.
If the child understand that scripture, doesn't know what it was in the first place.
Well, the likelihood of him staying in that is likely. And then when most people come out of these damnable religions, they are bitter that God lied to me. No. The devil lied to you and had these religions created. And now you mad at the wrong people. A lot of people mad at Yah when they should be mad at the devil.
Right.
I didn't lie to you. The devil lied to you. Oh. But most people not going to understand that. They're just going to be mad at Yah because they have associated the Most High with their damnable religions. So now you're handicapping Yah in a way, and he got to put in some more work to win their soul back. Because they're already got a bitterness for him. And he can even do that. But you mad at me? But you told me.
Be mad at me.
But I'm saying, but Satan has deceived you, just like Satan deceived Eve.
Blame on God. Blame on God.
But if you're what you're in, your doctrine is not teaching you how to rightly divide the word. You're an emotional woman. Why are you mad? I'm just mad. Because you have no headship to lead you. That's why the man leads the woman. And Zion is considered the woman. Without a head, they go all over the place. That's why the scripture says, feed my flock. Or you can sacrifice your children to the devil.
Hi, I'm Father James Kabicki, and these questions about
The scriptures say call no man father, but you have one, and it's not, I know some people get cardinal about this, not talking about your earthly father, who loin you came out of. It's talking about, I call Brother Ron father, or I call another brother father. That's what it's talking about. Can't call anybody father, besides my, or loins you didn't come through, it's not talking about, but it's talking about the spiritual aspect of it. God fits that role. But he just said, I'm Father John.
confirmation names came to mind today because we're celebrating the feast of a pope who served from 236 until his martyrdom in the year 250. Now, what's he got to do with a confirmation name?
So that's pretty much it on that. But it is talking about St. Faith.
So they daggone like when he baptized, they be saying, I'm your father. I'm your daggone.
What?
Make you born.
They're saying you have somebody, one of the saints have dominion-ship over you.
Okay.
And he's saying, I'm in the role of a priest, and I'm your father.
Okay.
That's why they go into those rooms and say, speak to me, tell me what you did, tell you. That's
Oh,
something
you confess.
that's something you talk to your father about. You know, hey dad, hey father, I messed up about something. What you do? I mean, I did. But this man that you don't know want to hear.
Right, right.
You know Lakeisha? Yeah. Lakeisha? Oh no. They know Jonathan, Paul, Ricky. They know little boys. You know. You talking about Jonathan mother Lakeisha? They don't know. They don't know. They don't deal with no. But that's another thing. They have paid about like $1 billion, $2 billion in lawsuits for raping children.
Right.
But you know why this abomination can still go? Because this is the mother of harlots.
Oh, is that?
This hoe got power. This hoe got
He
power.
got so much power, man. In World War II, nobody could go on that premises in Rome, man. Check that out. Even Nazi, Nazi was the baddest one at the time. Couldn't even go over there.
But most of you Nazis was Roman Catholic.
But that's how you know it's all a joke. These wars. It's just for chaos. To change things up. To change up the regime. Because I know the Rockefellers, they knew the inside information about World War II, and before the war, everybody knew who won the war. He pulled out all his money, and right before the war ended, he got information because all the stocks went down, and he put his money back into the stocks on pennies on the dollars. And once they found out who won the war, the stock went back up, and he was just paid in full. So they know what they're doing. That's why the scriptures say, if Satan's kingdom be divided, Satan's kingdom is not divided. It might look like it. Satan's kingdom ain't divided.
Sure said that.
Oh,
You might watch the news. Oh, the war coming. They gonna do this. Don't believe it. That's why the scriptures say there should be rumors of wars. Rumors. Ain't nobody found no missile. All that tough talk, nobody found no missile. Because it's tough talk. Satan's kingdom is not divided.
like you said.
It's chess. To lure the sheep, to get the sheep to panic and do all this stuff. Man, if they talk about World War III, man, you go get you a peanut butter sandwich or a turkey sandwich. And hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Yeah.
The war is coming. Hallelujah. I'm about to go get me a soda in a second. You know, I ain't worried about that. Because I'm in the scriptures. I know what's coming. Alright? And that'll be that for that portion of it. So I hope y'all got some deep understanding on that portion. To understand, you know, if it got an origin date, that's a problem.
You know they always pick the name after they get Christian.
I didn't know that too.
So that's the first I learned that, man. You just told me that 200 something saints.
250.
And then like you said, then how you gonna have a woman over it? We
Oh.
are talking about spiritual with that. Now that's what I'm saying. That's what y'all doing with that.
But again, that's the mother of harlot's religion. So they got a hold over it. I seen the great whore and I marked it. What a great whore. You know? This ain't no lady, this is a whore. It's a hoe, you know?
Right.
Alright. And what's
Wow.
next? Saints. Now we're gonna go on saints. They naming up the here people saints. Left and right, saints, left and right. And saints just mean holy ones, set apart ones, anointed ones. Who is that in the Bible? No.
Yeah. Okay.
Y'all understand.
Alright, listen.
Leviticus 20:26. Who are the biblical saints of the Bible? Leviticus 20, verse 26. And ye shall be holy unto me, for I am El. I am holy, and have served and have severed you from other people, that ye should be mine. He's talking to the Hebrew Israelites right here, telling the Hebrew Israelites, ye shall be holy. I have taken you out from the whore. Deuteronomy 7, verse 6. Because everybody can't be a saint. That is not scriptural. And just because you feed the poor, that does not make you a saint. It's a certain particular group that are his saints. Deuteronomy chapter 7, Leviticus 20:27, Deuteronomy 7 and 6. Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art a holy people unto El. El, thy Yah, hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. These are his saints. Continue to confirm this. Deuteronomy 28, verse 9. Everybody, because I get upset because my lineage go back to Hebrew Israelites. I come from the loins of Judah. So I don't want nobody having, this ain't about being, the scriptures say don't covet thy neighbor's goods. If Yah gave this to the Hebrew Israelites, leave it alone. That's for them. You can't have it. No matter what feelings are exchanged, Yah gonna give everybody their due portion, and he gave this job and this anointing to this particular people, and nobody else but this particular people can have this. Deuteronomy 28, verse 9. And if you don't wanna adhere to order, you see what's gonna happen. Your daughter's gonna be a whore. Your daughter's gonna grow up to hate you. Your son gonna hit his mother in the face a few times because why? You feeding them lies. How many children, when they get of age, Santa Claus is a lie? Oh, but I thought it was cute. But that was a lie. The Easter Bunny was a lie. And then you have the audacity to tell the same child that you've been lying to for 16 years, why are you lying to me? You started the first one. Because a child is just like a Pharisee, they watch you. What you do? Oh, you smoke it, bro? Put that cigarette down. Oh, you got another man in there, huh, mother? What you doing in there? You got another man in there? You did it first. Because a child needs to be guided and raised in righteousness so that wickedness that is the flesh does not take over and say, he stole, you can steal. You're not setting the parameter or the area of holiness to take in, so what's going to take over? Wickedness. Your child is not filled with the Ruach HaKodesh and holiness. They filled with lies in which you have taught them. And now you're upset that she a bigger hoe than you. He a bigger liar than you. You was just a 25% hoe. Now your daughter, she's 75. Almost completion. Lying is lying. No matter it comes after a gaga. You're lying to your children about Christmas. Oh, yeah, Santa gonna bring you Christmas present. While you up in there working, trying to work 27 odd jobs so they can have that gift. You know, and they downstairs thank you Santa Claus and you feel some type of way. Why you feel some type of way? You lied to them. Santa came down the chimney, even though y'all ain't got a chimney, and put this tree and put this Christmas present here. And you don't feel like you being respected or they not caring about how much you sacrificed to get that present. You've been lying to them. You do what you want to do, though. You do what you want to do. That's one thing you can do. You can do what you want to do. Deuteronomy, Hebrews, chapter 8. Hebrews chapter 8, verse 8 to 10. Hebrews chapter 8, verse 8 to 10. For finding fault with them, he said, Behold, the days cometh, said El, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah, not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt, because they continued not in my covenant and regarded them not, said El. For this is the covenant that I will make with the house of Israel after the days, said El. I will put my laws into their mind and write them in their hearts, and I will be to them a El, and they shall be to me my people. He's putting his laws, statutes, and commandments in only one group of people on the planet Earth. That's the Hebrew Israelites. Nobody else. That's why in the millennial reign, Gentiles will take hold to him that is a Jew and say, teach us. Why would the Gentiles say that if Yah is giving everybody the new covenant? They don't have the laws, statutes, and commandments in them. They will have to be taught the laws, statutes, and commandments, which will be downloaded in the Hebrew Israelites, his saints, his holy ones, his sanctified ones, his set-apart ones. 9, chapter 9, verse 1. In Hebrew. 9, chapter 9, verse 1. Then verily, the first covenant had also ordinance of the vine, service, and a worldly sanctuary. And that was to the Hebrew Israelites who had the first covenant. All this, a lot of people think Paul is talking to the Gentiles. Gentiles have no dealing with this. They have no dealing with the matters of law and conversation or debating of the law. This was Hebrew Israelites talking about this stuff because the law was with them and given to them. Chapter 10, verse 1 and verse 10. For the law having a shadow of good things to come, and not the very image of the things, can never with those sacrifices which they offer year by year continually make the comer thereunto perfect. And who is this referring to? The Hebrew Israelites. Verse 10. By the which will we are sanctified through the offering of the blood of Yahushua HaMashiach for all, who the Hebrew Israelites. This whole matter of the covenant is only talking to the Hebrew Israelites, his sanctified ones. He came to first sanctify and heal the Hebrew Israelites for them to go out and teach the word, and have them be brought to repentance. It wasn't the other way around. Again, Hebrew Israelites are very important for salvation purposes, because they are the ones who go out and give out the word. They are the ones who are ordained to give out the words. It's very important. Now we're going to go to 1 Peter. These are his saints, his set-apart ones, his sanctified ones, his holy ones. 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 16. Because it is written, be ye holy, for I am holy. This scripture was talking to the Hebrew Israelites. He wasn't talking to the Gentiles. He was talking to the Hebrew Israelites. Ye saints, be holy, be sanctified, come out of her, my people. Not saying that Gentiles can't come and repent and worship the Most High, but a Gentile job is not the same as the Hebrew Israelite job. The 144 saints that are coming, each one of them are Hebrew Israelites. It's very important. And this is something that these churches, these harlot houses are not going to teach. They're just going to teach you nonsense, and that's why your lives are in chaos. You have no hedge over you. You have no peace like Daniel, even in the fire. You're jumping off of buildings. That stock market dropped 8,000 points. Samantha, no more calls. I tried. Why? Because these Sagittarians, most of them people were Catholics. They have no connection to their maker, to Yah, their creator. So when stuff go bad, stuff go bad. And that demon right there, whatever saint, he defied. This is Saint Max. God understands. I forgive you, my son. You wake up, you see demons and flames. Wait a minute, where's Saint Michael? Hey, tell Beelzebub to come here. Who you? I'm Saint Michael, my son. You foolish fool. All right. But that's why we have to be learned in this manner, so we can help people come out of this nonsense to save a soul. When you save a soul, you gain a friend. The Mary Master, still with capitalism right here. Luke 11, 27 to 28. Keep it small. Luke 11, 27 to 28. And it came to pass, as he spake these things, a certain woman of the company lifted up her voice, and said unto him, Blessed is the womb that bare thee, and the paps which thou hast sucked. And Yahushua HaMashiach looked at her and said, Yea, rather blessed are they that hear the word of Yah and keep it. This whole Catholic religion is based on the worship of Mary. And Yahushua HaMashiach said, Blessed are they that worship Yah and keep his word. Your whole damnable religion is of the devil. Alright, now we're going to talk about, because they do something here. Catholics practice something called necromancy. When talking to the dead goes wrong. Leviticus 19:31. When talking to the dead goes wrong. They love talking to the dead. Necromancy. Leviticus 16, 22 to 31. And the goat shall bear, well, no, it can't be 22. Oh, no, Leviticus 19, Leviticus 19, 31. I was like, just one verse. Regard not them that have familiar spirits, neither seek after wizards to be defiled by them. I am El. So we cannot regard them that have familiar spirits. And everybody, all these people talking about, they talking about St. Paul, St. Matthew, and all these people, they gone. Who are you talking to? Paul, Matthew, John, Matthias, everybody, Philip, they gone. John gone, everybody gone. So you talking to them. Deuteronomy 18, 9 to 12. Deuteronomy 18, 9 to 12. When thou come into the land which El thy Yah giveth thee, thou shalt not learn to do after the abomination of those nations. There shall not be found among you any one that maketh his son or daughter to pass through the fire. Or, and that's what they doing right here. Having that little boy in that little video pass through the fire. Even though he's Gentile, but he's still not supposed to be doing that. Pass through the fire. Or that uses divination, or the observer of times, or an enchanter, or a witch. or a charmer, or a consulter with familiar spirits, or a wizard, or a necromancer, when people talking to the dead. For all that do these things are an abomination unto El, and because of these abominations, El doeth drive them out before you. So the Most High is not with people talking to the dead, and they're always talking to the dead. Any moment somebody can be a saint. Somebody died tomorrow. Oh, the Catholic Church say it's a saint. Oh, what's her name? Saint Rebecca. Oh, Saint Rebecca, I know it's fresh. You fresh up there, so you can get this word in for me, Saint Rebecca. You just died. Your body's still a little warm, so I know you got some power up there, Saint Rebecca. Like, this is madness. Praying to the dead, talking to the dead.
Even like people that do stuff like ancestors and stuff, you can do.
Yeah, that's necromancy.
Okay.
That's that sorcerer stuff. That ain't a guy. That's a devil. But Satan's there to comfort you. No. Get too kind. No, not raw chicken, a live chicken, because they need the blood from Satan. Satan, y'all not there, but the devil there. Tell you that. 1 Samuel 28. I had to set it up. 1 Samuel chapter 28. And talking to the dead goes wrong. That's what they do. They talk to the dead. And you're not even supposed to be doing that. First, the dead goes wrong. 1 Samuel 28, verse 7 to 8. Then said Saul unto his servants, Seek me a woman that hath a familiar spirit. Now this is the king of Israel this time. That I may go to her and inquire of her. And his servant said to him, Behold, there is a woman that hath a familiar spirit at Endor. And check out that name, Endor. Like Christ said, Endor. Saul, Endor. And Saul disguised himself. Why everybody when they be doing dirt? You know,
Disguise. I know the kings are doing it disguise, man. Know it, man.
You got the stuff. but you got all these servants with you and stuff. like they don't know you somebody. That's you, Saul. No. I'm just a lowly peasant. These are my brothers. And Saul disguised himself and put on other raiment. And he went, and 2 men with him. And they came to the woman by night. And he said, I pray thee, divine unto me by familiar spirits, and bring me him up, whom I shall name unto thee. Now go to 15 to 18. And Samuel said to Saul, so he called up Samuel. And Samuel said to Saul, Why hast thou disquieted me, to bring me up? And Saul answered, I am sore distressed. Oh, you about to get word. You think when talking to the dead go wrong, you think you're gonna go fast? I'm just trying to talk to my grandmother. Hey, grandma, where you put that money at? You know. Best believe people have went to witches because they lost it. Somebody had some money hidden in the house. We've been looking for it. Well, let's go talk to a sorceress. You know, the table shaking. Under the refrigerator. Best believe this has happened. Best believe.
Might be under the refrigerator, the sun's still coming in.
You go get the money in the refrigerator fall on you. Amen. And Saul answered, I am sore distressed, for the Philistines make war against me, and Yah is departed from me, and answered me not no more, neither by prophets nor by dreams. Therefore I have called thee, that thou mayest make known unto me what I shall do. And talking to the dead goes wrong. Then said Saul, Wherefore then doest thou acts of me, seeing El is departed from you, and is become thine enemy? I can't help you. He mad at you. I'm chilling, and you ain't about to mess up my internal. How I'm gonna die and then start sinning? I'm good. I'm just waiting on everything to come to pass. You want me to?
Abraham bosom.
You know what I'm saying? Chilling. You want me to go on the other side out? You know, and you know what he did to Moses. You know, this one time. You know what I'm saying? It only take one time. And El hath done to him as he spake by me. For El hath rent the kingdom out of thine hand, and given it to thy neighbor, even David. Because thou obeyest not the voice of El, nor execute his fierce wrath upon Amalek. Therefore hath El done this thing unto thee this day. And later on, he's talking about you're going to die soon too. Bye, Saul. Margaritas! You remember because they were dropping it to the next, they were drinking in the other cup. That's why they, can we just get a piece of water, just a drop of water? Luke. Luke 16, when talking to this head goes wrong. This is what this damnable religion is based off of. I mean, all of them bad. All of them, the ordinary Jays are bad, but Catholics, that's the worst. I mean, that's the worst.
Originated.
Everybody come to suck her breast. She nourished them. Luke 16, 22 to 31. Luke 16, 22 to 31. And it came to pass that the beggar died, and was carried by the angels into Abraham's bosom. The rich man also died, and was buried. And in hell he lifted up his eyes, being in torment, and seeth Abraham afar off, and Lazarus in his bosom. And he cried and said, Father Abraham, have mercy on me, and send Lazarus, that he may dip the tip. Why everybody always want to? Lazarus just got there. He lived a hard life. They wouldn't even give him a crumb. The dogs was licking his wounds. Lazarus, do me a favor real quick. I know you just got here. Your body's still warm, so you can hurry up, go back up there real quick. Like, everybody want to mess with the dead who just died. Like, Samuel just died. Hey, Samuel, I need a favor, bro. I need a... Leave these people alone. Grandma, where the money at? Grandma, I just died. You know what I'm saying? But, and send Lazarus that he may dip the tip of his finger in water and cool my tongue, for I am tormented in this flame. But Abraham said, Son, remember that thou in thy lifetime receivest thy good things, and likewise Lazarus evil things. But now he is comforted, and thou art tormented. And besides all this, between us and you, there is a great gulf fixed. So you know what I'm saying? They talk Abraham on one side, you on the other side. They gotta be awkward. Talking about la 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 la. I ain't going nowhere. Talking about me go back up. I ain't going nowhere. And besides it, we pray that pass from hence to you cannot, neither can they pass to us. That would come from thence. Then he said, I pray thee, therefore, Father, that thou wouldest send him to my father's house. For I have 5 brethren, that he may testify unto them, lest they also come to this place of torment. Abraham said unto him, They have Moses and the prophets, let them hear them. And he said, Nay, Father Abraham. He ain't taking no for an answer. But if one went unto them, he thinking of every reason. Like, how about this? How about this? How about you in hell now? Like, ain't no long distance calls in hell. You know, jail is better than hell, man. At least you can get one. Hey, you gotta collect calls. Ain't no collect calls. Most times. And he said, Nay, Father Abraham, but if one went unto them from the dead, they will repent. And he said unto him, If they hear not Moses and the prophets, neither will they be persuaded, though one rose from the dead. The demon said, All right, collect Paul. Hey, this is hell. This ain't this is hotel hell where all your torments will be fulfilled. This ain't nothing. You don't want to go there, people. All right. Jeremiah 23. Jeremiah 23. That was short kind of Abraham to do that, you know what I'm saying? Give me that. I know you just came in, so you adjusting to everything, so I'll speak to you for a second. I'm talking about God, hell, bro. Jeremiah 23, 16, 17. What comes of these nasty, horrible religions? These religions with origin dates. Thus said El of hosts, hearken not unto the words of the prophets. Joseph Smith, Carlos, boy, Carlos, I like that Carlos. You got it, Carlos. Charles Smith, hearken not unto the prophets that prophesy unto you. They make you vain. They speak a vision of their own heart. Joseph Smith said, God, what religion should I be? My son, forget that. I want you to create a new one. Call it, this is Jeremiah 23, verse 16, the end of 16. So Joseph Smith up in here talking with his own heart, and not out of the mouth of El. They say still unto them that despise me, peace be still unto them. El hath said, ye shall have peace. You telling all these people in this whorehouse, you gonna have peace. When y'all mad at them, he let them know. That's why your daughter a whore. That's why you're a whore. Your grandmother was a whore. Your father was abusive. Your brother, he's a drug addict. Your ex-husband, he's an open homosexual now. You don't see the curses manifesting around you? Something ain't right, but they say peace. They love touching people in these churches too. God gonna heal you. And they go to their house, they on Sunday, they over there, your daughter over there fornicating when you get there. But you might have a sincere heart to change, but the wolves are guiding you to change. Meaning they're not giving you life. They're not giving you change. So you just sitting there, I'm trying, God. That's why I have a heart attack. You still died in your sin, though. That's why you got to call out of these whores. This is the only thing you need. And not one of them denominations are in here. I can't find it. Not one time. They can't find it. Every time somebody come up, go to a Mormon, Mormons like to do this. What is your origin date? 1800. I'm Yah. He way back there, you know what I'm saying? He the foundation. He the foundation. Okay? Ye shall have peace. That's what they tell them. And they say unto everyone that walketh after the imagination of his own heart, the stubbornness of his own heart is what it translates. Everyone that walk after their own stubbornness of his own heart, no evil shall come upon you. Be blessed. Thank you for putting $100 in the collection plate. God gonna bless you. No, he not. You put $1,000 in there, $1 million in there. Your daughter's still gonna be a whore, and you still gonna have type 2 diabetes. Ain't nothing gonna change. It's only gonna get worse. And your pockets are gonna be lighter. And you're gonna look at the pastor, you say, hey, I put that $1,000 to use. Shabba shabba shabba. In my new Nikes, Romans 16. They spit that one just right on down. He try to, if it don't start with a double R, it ain't right. You know? he got it, man. Romans chapter 16. Chapter 16, 17, and 18. Now I beseech you, brethren, mark them which cause division and offense contrary to the doctrine which ye have learned, and avoid them. Where that listen? Y'all seen this. Avoid them. They come with another doctrine. For soul salvation's sake. They come with another doctrine, and the scripture says, avoid them. For they are such serve not our Elohim, Yahushua HaMashiach, but their own belly, and by good words and fair speech deceive the hearts of the simple. Or four can come in your ear. This is going to be $20. Man, get away from me, you boy. Somebody come up to you, oh man, you know, God loves you. Okay, yeah, hallelujah, God loves me. You know, because he went on to the cross. Yes, he did. Thank you, Jesus. And he put all the sins of the world on there. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. And he put that law that we couldn't keep on there. Oh, thank you, Jesus. What? He didn't say that. But see that smooth word. I'm glad that you come into all. Hallelujah, hallelujah. But you got to be able to hear their smooth words, their subtle words, like Eve misunderstood the subtle words of Satan for a friend, and that was her enemy. I hate you, Eve. I won't tell. You won't tell. He looking at you. He looking at Satan. But what is Eve and Adam going to do? He's trying to see where they are at. Could have stopped at any moment, but that's not going to stop the problem, because we got a problem now. Disobedience plus immortality? Problem. Problem. What you going to do now? Now you got another Satan. Huh? What you going to do? So, if y'all gotta die, if that's the choice y'all, if that's what gotta happen right now for y'all to get it, okay. Unfortunately, I don't want it, but you know, I can't have y'all with this immortality. Got enough problems, Lucifer. Got enough problems. And best believe, Lucifer is a handful. Second Corinthians. 2 Corinthians chapter 11, 13 to 15. 2 Corinthians 11, 13 to 15. For such are false apostles, Joseph Smith, Carlos, all these people, false prophets, false apostles, deceitful workers, transforming themselves into apostles of Christ. How many people that came out the woods? Brethren, it happened. He spoke to me in the woods. He told me to start a new religion, brother. At that particular time, since they were hanging people and flogging people, you know, somebody, liar! Thus said Yah, 2 Corinthians 11 and 13. At least cast them out. You know what I'm saying? But they were putting people to death. Even though it technically wasn't lawful, but they were putting people to death. So since they already doing it, 14, and no marvel, for Satan is transformed into an angel of light. Therefore, it is no great thing if Satan's ministers also be transformed as the ministers of the righteous, whose end shall be according to their works. Damnable works, damnable end. Well, now Matthew 7. Matthew 7, 15 to 20. Beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravaging wolves. That's why your first love, your first passion, your first get to know with God, gotta be this: the laws, statutes, and commandments, Genesis and Revelations. But if you don't understand that the laws are active, Satan gonna be able to trick you. Satan gonna be able to come to you as an angel of light, and you ain't gonna be able to rebuke you. You ain't gonna go behind Satan. Satan is one-sided, two-faced. What's behind you? Nothing. What's behind you? A knife? Really? But if you don't ask these questions, I at least gotta try. I am Lucifer. Maybe another time, Brenda. And best believe Satan will leave with no issues and be like, see you later. I'll try later, Brenda. You got me this time. Good. It's like tag with Satan. Satan's like tag. You're in. It's like that. It's a game for your soul. Ye shall know them by their fruits. Do man gather grapes of thorns or figs of thistles? Even so, every good tree bringeth forth good fruit, but a corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruit. You can pray to 250 saints. Nowhere in the scripture tell you that. And again, necromancy is sin. Necromancy will get you into hell. I would probably like 0.03% of Catholics might have a chance. 0.03% Catholics might have a chance. Might have a chance.
Wow.
Look what they're doing. They taking on gods when they get you're talking this from a youth, and then when they come of age, they take on these false idols, these false saints on them, and they worshiping all these idols. I mean, whoa. It's better to stay home and not even go to church. I mean, at that point, like,
That's what I'm saying.
like,
you know what I'm saying?
You
say we beat few strikes, man. We beat with many strikes. You know the way. They know the ones that don't. Yeah.
That's a bad place to be. 17. Even so, every good tree bringeth forth good fruit, but a corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruit. A good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit. And that's what people really got to understand. A good tree does not bear evil. And a lot of people be like, okay, now they gonna be better. Oh, now they just gonna present. The scripture say it. Good tree don't bear evil fruit. You gotta come to terms with what you're dealing with. Why is it your fruit always like that? I'm trying. Like, you might be riding with Satan, or Satan might be riding on you. You gotta really see if this person is riding with Satan or this person being in captive to Satan for sin. That's a big difference. If they ride with Satan, they're very dangerous. You never bear good fruit, man. I don't know. I pray every day. If Yahushua HaMashiach called the disciples when they was tripping the devil, what do you think he got a problem calling the devil the devil? He said, get behind me, Satan. To the Pharisees, ye of your father the devil, and the lust of your father you do. Was a murderer from the beginning, etc., etc. He didn't hold his tongue with the wicked. But that's why you got to be pure to understand how to see purity, to see good fruits, to understand what's good fruits. Not an angel of light, like Satan coming down, masquerading as an angel of light. A good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit. Neither can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruits. Don't work like that. These are the rules of the game. So when you're dealing with people, you got to remember this. It's cut and dry. It's black and white. It can't be done. It can't be done. There's an automatic stop.
So what's the tree?
The tree is you.
Is it like, say like, you have a kid, is the wife and the husband, or is it?
Well, your wife is not you. Your wife might be you.
I'm just saying, like, say if husband and wife have a kid, or whatever, you know.
The two that come together, they
Both of
have.
them so both of them together will be a trio. Each on seven.
This parable is talking about your soul individual.
But you become, when you become one, that's why you gotta be careful who you marry, because that one flesh, and you might have to cut off that one flesh, and you're like, man, she's not doing right. But you knew from the beginning, she was watching Jerry Springer, she was going to the club, she was wearing high heels, she was wearing booty shorts, and you started to change, but she like, I've been the devil. Why you bothering me? We was good, Leroy.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, good, like I said, the man is good, and the woman.
It's the same thing.
They come together, and
It's the same thing. The two fleshes will become one. They have strange vows, they become one.
End up being bad people gonna take the good.
Well, I mean, the scripture says, what does light have to do with darkness? You know what I'm saying? So why are y'all even together?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's bad right there.
Because they can't dwell together. And if you're double against, because you're in Satan's world and you're with somebody who's walking with Satan. And you're really not really in Yah. So your light's on the dim. So Satan's trying to destroy you. Many people, many children of Yah have been destroyed from bad marriages. Your husband or your wife beat you down. I don't know why none of that. Satan's beat you down. You have a heart attack, stress out, die early. Satan's like, let's get them out of here early. Just like with Samson, the story of Samson. He got with a wicked woman, that wicked woman destroyed him. But the fruit is you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In
Oh,
Yah.
I'm not worried about nobody else. I'm worried about my own.
Well, yeah, but you worried about, if you married, you worried about your wife, you worried about each other. But I'm talking about this time on individual. You know what I'm saying? What are your fruits?
Right. See, when you marry, you don't marry inside of the Shia. Just like we Hebrew, we marry to the Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? That's how you marry. Now you marry the Shia. When you marry the Shia, it means they be living with all such marriage that you live with. You don't go marry somebody outside that. When you do, you in case put a thorn in the flesh. That's what we're talking about. Abomination, you marry the harlot. That's the spiritual side. You're doing things natural, you're doing things spiritual. You gotta look at on both sides now. That's how you gotta look at things. So now you're looking for a companion, she be better be doing the same you're doing right now. Desire to come out to y'all, desire to be holy, desire to love the God, read the word, to read and study and everything else, and be like that. And then you examine for a while. You're doing what you're done, examine. If she's doing that for a year, 2, 3 years, okay then. Right? That's what we're talking about, fruits. You examine what fruits she wearing. You know what I'm saying? Is she good fruits or corrupted fruits? You know? That's how you look upon that.
Yeah, y'all got it, but the scriptures give you details on what a good woman is, a virtuous woman is. You look for a woman, that's what you need to fulfill, and you trying to get what a virtuous woman needs to fulfill the virtue and righteousness of a godly man, so you don't corrupt her. Vice versa, a good woman not supposed to be looking for a wicked mate. If she's a righteous woman, she needs to be looking for a godly man, like Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, et cetera, et cetera. So you have the rules of blessed marriage. You have that.
Yeah.
You just got to read it. But if you don't read it, and you like, man, got caught up with it.
If you don't live it, you ain't gonna see it.
But you're gonna see that. You're gonna see Satan.
Right. Satan gonna get you. Satan know every detail about you. He gonna catch you.
Especially if you married Satan.
There you go.
Why you ain't calling me?
You know what I'm saying? First he knows your past and he knows what you like too.
I'm telling everybody what you did. I'm calling the police. And Bethany, I've heard many stories. I'm calling the police, Thomas. Yeah, he got the drugs. I didn't heard many.
Which was the devil? What was the drug?
Well, one is sinning, and one is the devil.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
The devil's using your sin to just take you out.
Away.
Yeah, to take you out. She done with you. Now she done got your soul.
And most times that's done through sex. The pleasures of sex, the flesh. And for the male or the female, the man, putting that woman in a state of euphoria, the woman putting that man, telling your deepest secrets. That's what Samson, after Samson. Tell me after, they gonna be, tell me your deepest secrets, Samson. And bam. And the next moment he was looking like Brother King.
Yeah,
You know?
I gotta give you a haircut.
And then he was bound up. Like, man, what is this? And then he was like, man,
So
shut up, man.
she didn't cut it off. She had somebody else cut the hair, man.
This is dirty, but you see how, Satan can use sex and that lure, that lust to get you trapped up. You know what I'm saying? That's why you're like, look, I'm not telling you my secret. You sound like a wicked woman right now. But unless you and y'all, you wouldn't even be dealing with no woman like that. But unless, y'all disturb your memory from learning, you're going to be stuck. Ain't no need to do unnecessary repenting. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no need to be a crackhead and do all that. Like, I shouldn't smoke crack. Ain't no need for me to go fornicate. I don't have to repent for stuff that I should be knowing I should be doing in the first place. Okay, that was Matthew. 2 John 1 and 10. 2 John chapter 1 verse 10. If there come any unto you and bring not this doctrine, receive him not into your house, neither bid them Yah speed. You can't come into my house, and I'm not wishing you shalom. I didn't say that. The word said that. The word said don't cast your pearls before swine. How you gonna give? I put a blessing on you. Why you giving a wicked blessing? Look, brother, repent and I'll be happy to do that for you, but you wicked right now, man. You praying to who? What saint is over you? Saint Bertha. Like, when you repent of that, you know what I'm saying? You come to the house, start keeping these laws, statutes, man. I ain't got no problem fellowshipping with you, brother, but you sinning right now, or sister. Oh, Saint Bertha, help me, brother. Stop it, brother. I just told you I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry.
Come on, Carlos.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like crack, man. Some of that stuff you gotta really shake, man. Like Maria's just calling to you. Why you ain't talking? Stop it, Maria. Stop it. I was with you since you were a teen, Carlos. It's over, Maria. Bye, dude. I didn't like you anyway. That's how that demon always gonna be there, Galatians 5 and 9. Galatians 5 and 9.
Killing me, man.
Little human with the word don't hurt. Little human with the word don't hurt. Nah. Galatians 5 and 9. And this is the matter of this, I got a few more scriptures, but for this right here, you got to be careful what you let into your vessel. You got to be careful what you let around you, into your family, to your friends, to others. Because why? A little leaven leavens the whole lump. Galatians 5 and 9. It only takes a little bit of Satan to mess up your life. It only takes one tap in your shoe to cause you to fall in a burning down house. You hurry up and put your shoes on, but the beam fall down on you and everything. It just took one little moment to mess up your life. That's why Job spewed evil. Get it away from me. I repent daily. Get this stuff away from me. I don't want this to mess up my head, my life. But again, you can do whatever you want to do. Just like Moses say, I put before you life and death, curses and blessings. And then the next moment, Zion was having an orgy down there. You know what I'm saying? They was having an orgy down there, you know what I'm saying? Like Aaron. You better build that calf, Aaron. So they didn't care, you know what I'm saying? And even with that understanding, people would choose death. Because their heart, that's where their heart is. And where your heart is, that's where your treasure is. No matter what. In Revelation chapter 1. Revelation chapter 1. Verse 4. And this is how you know these churches are liars. Because each church in the Bible, they ain't never said, I'm a denomination of this, I'm a this, I'm a Baptist, I'm a Catholic. They didn't say none of this. The only thing they said, this is the church in this city. That's it. This is the church of Philadelphia in this city. This is the church of this in this city. That was it. It was no denomination. It was just that church in that city. That's it. Revelation chapter 1 verse 4. John, to the 7 churches which are in Asia, grace be unto you and peace from him which is, and which was, and which is to come, and from the 7 spirits which are before his thrones. Verse 2, no, not verse 2, chapter 2, Ephesians, unto the angels, chapter 2, verse 1, unto the angel of the church of Ephesians, write, these things said he that holdeth the 7 stars in his right hand, who walketh in the midst of the 7 candlesticks. Revelation chapter 2, verse 8, and unto the angel of the church of Smyrna, write, these things said the first and the last, which were dead and living. Revelation chapter 2, verse 12, and to the angel of the church of Pergamos, write, these things said he which hath the sharp sword, the two-edged sword. Revelation chapter 2, verse 18, and unto the angel of the church of Thyatira, write, these things said the son of man, the son of El, which hath his eyes like unto a flame of fire, and his feet are like fine brass. Revelation chapter 3, verse 1, unto the angel of the church of Sardis, write, these things said he that hath the 7 spirits of El and 7 stars. I know thy works, and that thou hast a name, that thou livest and art dead. Revelation chapter 3, verse 7. And to the angel of the church of Philadelphia, write, these things said he that is holy, he that is true, he that hath the key of David, he that opened and no man shutteth, and shutteth and no man opened. Not one of these churches was part of any denomination, talking all this, I'm Baptist, I'm this. They were just churches that followed the word, and they were in a particular city. That's it. Their origin is Yah. They are a church in Yah who happen to be in this particular city. Not all this other stuff. What are you? Oh, I'm this. What are you? I'm this. What are you? I'm this. Just to show you that the true churches don't agree with this foolishness. They were just a body of people who were in a particular city, praising the Most High for Christ. That's it. All right. 9, Revelations 20. Revelations 2 and 20. I want to see if I can pull it up. I want to show this too. Now, these are some of the cities with the worst crime in America. I want to show y'all something. These are cities with the worst crime in America. It was something very odd when I seen this. All these cities with the most worst crime have the most churches.
Oh, yeah.
Whorehouses everywhere. Worst crime in America. This don't make no sense if you're really in Yah. Why you got all these churches on every corner, but y'all got some of the highest crime in America? That's St. Louis. Detroit, Michigan. Well, let's see how many churches, because what Detroit needed, they need more churches, Brother Ron. That's what they need, because if they had more churches, they wouldn't have all this crime. Right? Right? So if they got churches in every corner, that's a problem. What's the problem? They ain't got the word of God. Look at that. Looks like measles.
Yeah.
Like millions was everywhere. And you know the big one, that was the big one. That was $500 churches. This is that's the $50 church, them little dots, $20 here and there, you know what I'm saying? But it's big, the church, the Christ Church of Detroit, the Parliament United Church, Clement Church of Christ, 4th Street, yeah, I don't know if we can talk about that one, but look at that, there's the big dollar churches right there. But they have some of the worst crime in America. Why is that? Because they rooted in the devil. Y'all didn't put up none of these churches, none of these dominionships. The scriptures say we wrestle not against the flesh and blood, but principles and principalities in high places. This they work out. Spiritual wickedness, the principalities here. That's why Satan goes up in this every day. That's why they got homosexual choir directors, homosexual pastors, lesbian pastors. You know? Hey, church, I'd let everybody know that me and Samantha are being married. LGBT, whatever it is, homosexual power, everybody. I know he will bless this marriage. Everybody in that church better run, because, you know, that flame of fire might be coming. Because even Sodom and Gomorrah didn't even do that. I didn't read that. They built a place to praise Yah, metaphorically speaking. They just did their wickedness. You are manifesting as a person of light and doing wickedness, proclaiming to be a person of Yah. And some lost sheep are going to come in that place. And then I looked up the places with the less amount of bodies. They had something that was odd. See all those churches. It's nowhere near. You know what I'm saying? Why is the places with the less amount of churches got less violence in it? But the church with the majority, 100-some churches, they got crime rates through the roof. So it is safe to say that these whorehouses are bringing crime in the community.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Because why? What do they teach? You ain't got to keep the laws. You okay. You can be a whore. You can be a drug dealer. Just put something in the collection plate. I pray for you, Brother Leroy. You know what I'm saying? You go sell them rocks. Sell the rocks for Christ. As long as you paying the bills, you're going to be all right. What the scriptures say, they prophesied peace unto my people. But I didn't say that. You a sinner. Well, you see it right there? What? Look at this. Look at this. That's crazy. I seen that. I was like, my goodness. So crime rates is associated with how many churches? You got it in your community. So how many churches y'all got? Oh, we got about 500 run. Right. I just wanted to show y'all that I seen that. I was like, my Yah. Ain't that something, boy? All them churches, the whorehouses, all right, Revelation chapter 3. But they, most of these places know they ain't got no power. The pastor knows what he's doing. You know? They giving pastor money to feed them lives. You know, you a good person, Samantha. I know
the board got the pastor. The board made the decision. The pastor saying do inside the house.
And most of the boards are ran by women. Pastor, you don't let you slide. You talking about orders today. You know, we gotta let you slide, but one more of them, we're gonna have to let you go. He be back to business. No sin.
We gonna vote you out.
You know, he gonna be like, you can sin by the blood of Jesus. Don't worry about you. Everyone say that. Who pastor said the word there? I'm glad he got his stuff together. That's right. I ain't that.
They put this out that picture.
That's what they be telling you. I know you're going to be good, but you know that pension coming up, you know what I'm saying? Boy, they be treating pastor like, they be treating the pastor like a hoe. Now you go ahead and get that money. You go ahead and get that money. ahead, girl. Hey.
And they all like signed to like the Catholic Church.
What? Yeah, the mother of harlots. You know,
All the churches, I'm saying like they pay tax, not tax, they and they owe them, they like some type of way, like some type of,
I've never heard of they pay.
not paying, but they got no tax. I'm saying like,
Well, they
it's like a organization.
Well, that's a Bible. That's with the government, the 501(c)(3), the non-taxation thing. So that's what we're talking about.
And basically the same thing.
Yeah, you know, Catholic Church gotta be in there somewhere. All right, Revelation chapter 2, verse 20 to 23. Revelation chapter 2, 20 to 23. Nevertheless, I have a few things against thee, because thou sufferest that woman Jezebel, all these whores and these harlot churches, which calleth herself a prophetess, to teach and to seduce my servants. Satan ain't just coming over you to stab you in the back. Satan want to teach you wickedness. Give you that slow death. Been miserable for 50, 40, 50, 60 years, man. Just like a life full of distress every day, no happiness. Everything. You hate your children hate you, and you know, family reunions, somebody pulling out a knife. See, that's why I don't come to these damn family reunions. That thing over. But why? Because the presence of Yah ain't there. So the devil is all about, you are like your father the devil. He's a murderer from the beginning. That's why the murderous spirit is there. There's no love there. To teach and to seduce my servants to commit fornication and to eat things sacrificed unto idols. And I gave her space to repent of her fornication, and she repented not. Behold, I will cast her into a bed with them that commit adultery with her into great tribulation, except they repent of their deeds. And I will kill her children with death, and all the churches shall know that I am he who searches the ruins and the hearts, and I will give unto every one of you according to your works. He ain't talking about the denomination. He's talking about the churches who rock is the word of Yah. They just happen to be in St. Louis. They just happen to be in Virginia. Same thing. We the church of St. Louis. What denomination are you? The Bible. You want to be a denomination? The Bible, the word of Yah. That's it. Not Joseph Smith, not Carlos, not none of these people. So you can do whatever you want to do though. Carlos can't save you. Alright? And what do you want to follow? You want to follow the things that Noah followed, that Abraham followed, that Enoch followed. And everything that they followed is way before anything that you're going to find on Google. What's a good church? Baptist Church of Jesus Christ, Lord and Savior. I tried that. Presbyterian. To save that one. Mormons. I forgot from that. If you want to go through this whole dog and pony show and all this wickedness, when the Bible and the Word is right in front of you, that is you, and you will be led to destruction. You're not going to be led to what Noah and Abraham and Enoch found. They found righteousness because they looked for Yah. Now, the last one of this is going to be John 17:24. John 17, verse 24. Skip them. I think I wrote that one down. First Peter chapter 1. 1 Peter chapter 1, 20 to 25. 1 Peter chapter 1, 20 to 25. Who verily was foreordained before the foundation of the world, but was manifest in these last times for you. What do you need to follow? Who is your origin? The one who was laying before the foundation of the earth. If you go on Google and you type in whatever and you hit origin history and they say the origin and some Hispanic man pop up, some white man pop up, or whoever, you got a problem. Because they were not ordained before the foundation of the world. And that's what Noah, that's what Abraham, Enoch, etc., submitted to. Nothing other than that. Who by him do believe in El, that raiseth him from the dead, and give him glory, that your faith and hope might be in El, seeing ye have purified your souls in obeying the truth through the Spirit unto unfringed love of the brethren. See that ye love one another with a pure love fervently, being born again, not of corruptible seed, but of incorruptible seed, by the word of El, which liveth and abideth forever. For all flesh is as grease, and all the glory of man as the flower of grass. The grass withered, and the flower thereof falleth away. But the word of El endureth forever. And this is the word which by the gospel is preached unto you. And I'm going to leave off with this. Well, I got one more thing to leave off on. But, it's good too. Again, Satan come as an angel of light. These are like virtuous women. Now, all of them eat pig fat. Yeah, they wearing dresses. Yeah, they doing all that. None of them got their head covered. Just because it appears good, don't mean it's good. Leave off this. Just take a minute.
$2 there's no money.
$1.
Tell you that. I got it in y'all now.
That's for y'all, man.
Yes, sir. I can get there with y'all, man.
Really?
I'm quiet till I get baptized.
More.
No.
It takes.
Yes, sir.
Right. You get to the day you die, you can do it. It's a secret. You overcome. So you can fight them out.
Sins, definitely, it might be hard, but I love God's good mercies.
All we afflicted and persecuted for the United States. All it is trial and test to see if you can do it. You're on the same side, or you're on y'all side. You all go through the test.
Sound like fun.
It is fun.
Yeah.
You just shoot.
You want the blessings of God? Christian, they're not yours because of the work of sheep.
Now, you want to stay in these Horley houses? This is what you anticipate to find.
Whoa! I'm down on this money. Get someone behind you. You put some up here. Put some anointing on this money.
About a good 20,000? Prosper. But see, these people been tricked. He ain't telling them to be prosperous. He telling himself to prosper.
I'm anointing this, but
For myself. Here comes Creflo Dollar. There they go. Tag team. Tag team, Creflo. Get it. Get it, Creflo. He said, oh my God, hallelujah. Yeah, he ain't talking about them.
he said go build what?
He's talking about his bills.
He said go build what?
He said your bills are paid.
Oh, okay.
But the people think he talking about them, and they talking about his bill.
Nah,
They gonna be able to rent that jet for the weekend. You know? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? All right. I was telling somebody earlier. What does a pastor and a stripper got in common? Anybody?
Tips.
They both dance for money. Wait, criminal up down the boy. You know? They both dance for money, boy. That's the. You know what I'm saying? So I pray y'all got edification on that. You know, good laugh with that. Absolutely. There you go. I pray. Ezekiel 16, there you go. Open the legs wide. You know, I pray that the word went out in truth and sincerity, and y'all got understanding, so y'all more sorted to deal with your own soul and to help others with their spiritual matters, to keep them from the whore and to keep them from this wickedness of pastors and these harlots running on money to deceive us. So, hallelujah.
Thank y'all again for the word.